On to the next question. Okay, our next question is, Destiny versus Jon Zherka. Okay, here we go.
We're entering another debate.
Yeah, this is going to be like very debate intensive. Since we've already seen Destiny get obliterated on this topic of flat Earth, it's time for him to get dunked again, this time for his lack of faith. Some of the topics I'd like you to talk about now is God. Does religion have an overall positive or negative impact? If not God, where does morality come from? John, go first, please.
Yes, well, I'm gonna do a reverse argument. I'll say what Destiny's gonna say. Destiny's going to argue that humanity and culture define morals. So he's gonna say you create your own morals. You got to be a good person. But Destiny forgets that man is flawed. Man is sinful. Man can be a predator. Man can be evil. Man can murder. They cannot make their own morals. The only morals that should come is from the divine. So without God, where do we get morality from? Nowhere. It would be a fucking shit show. Do I believe that religion is beneficial to society and civilization? Well, before organized religion, it was a cannibalistic utopia, to say the least. So I think definitely religion has played its part. It brings a sense of community. I think I don't want to go too far into it, but I think definitely a world without religion would be a Pol Pot communist 200 million death kind of nightmare, in my opinion. But I'm just a little boy. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's hear it, Destiny.
Why are we doing this topic for the show? I hate you.
I mean, you got dunked last time on the finals of the Raj Royale. Flat Earth.
If you think that humans are fallible and you think that they're not perfect and they're full of sin or whatever, then you're kind of fucked, because I mean the Bible was all written by humans. So I mean you kind of fuck your own argument right there.
Oh, okay. What's your rebuttal on that?
Yes. Although religion's not perfect, it gives us a skeleton of what society should be. I would like to hear Destiny. Destiny, if there was never the concept of religion, would we be worse off or better off?
That's hard to say.
You know the answer. Come on, dog.
Just because we might be worse off or better off with religion doesn't.
Oh, you're not answering it.
I'd say we'd be better off.
Nice. You stopped him from being slippery, Steve.
You see how it took 3 times? You see?
Yeah, he's slippery.
Because Destiny, your first impulse was to say you're right, John.
No, well, because for instance, are children's lives better off or worse off believing in Santa Claus? I mean, you could argue. I guess maybe they're better.
Like Santa Claus.
Not an extreme. You're the one talking about a naughty dude in the sky. You don't think that's less extreme?
Okay, where does humanity get their morals from, if not God?
I mean, even if God existed, we don't get our morals from God. We get it from a book written by people, right?
I know we're not perfect, but we strive to it with God. Where do we get them, if not God?
We all collectively agree on what the best things to do are for.
So you're gonna leave it up to man?
I mean, that's how it works right now. God didn't write any of the laws in the United States. God didn't write the Declaration of Independence. He didn't write the Constitution. As far as I know, God wasn't the author of any of the Bill of Rights, of any of our amendments. Okay. God hasn't authored any legislation in Congress.
Right. But
God has passed laws in our...
Right. But the only reason why we have the Declaration of Independence is because of organized religions.
Damn, it's pretty strange that they explicitly left organized religion to be separate from the state then when they founded our country, huh?
Right. In God we trust, huh?
Yeah, we put it on our currency, but we sure as fuck don't put it in our government.
We're here.
We might put it in our currency, but we don't put it in our government. God doesn't write any laws anywhere in any part of our government. Can you tell me one part of our Constitution that was written by God, or one law that we have that comes from God in our government? Not to mention the fact that the "In God We Trust," that shit was added in the fucking 1950s. If you're talking about the
Destiny, you're gonna answer this one directly. How did we even get to the Declaration of Independence? It's because of organized religion. I'm talking as far as back as Mesopotamia. You can agree or disagree.
What? Maybe religion might have kept us down longer than it needed to. Look how much scientific progress was stalled because of certain religious beliefs.
Okay. Without religion, would there be science? Yes or no?
Probably, yeah.
But the definition of science is the laws of physics. The laws, as in there's law and order in nature.
No, that's not the definition of science at all.
Destiny?
No,
who's the lawmaker?
What's the definition of science?
Exactly.
Science is just a process by which you observe things, test things.
Okay, Destiny, if science begs the question of physics and laws,
that's not what begging the question.
How are there laws in the universe? How?
What they always existed.
But so you're saying they're structured laws?
I'm not saying they're structured laws at all.
Oh, so they're chaotic laws?
I never said they were chaotic laws.
Well, it's got to be one or the other.
No, there doesn't have to be a law at all. Things can just be. Okay. Much the same that if you believe in any God figure and I ask you what laws apply to him, you'd give me the same answer. You go,
boiling
God just is.
Boiling water at one temperature is a law, right? It happens at that temperature, right?
That's not a law.
Or not a law, but you know it'll happen at that temperature.
Sure, that at sea level, I think 100 degrees Celsius, you boil like a pure H2 or whatever, yeah.
So you're believing that everything's chaotic, there's no organization in nature?
Nature doesn't need laws to do what it does.
Is there organization in nature, Destiny?
What do you mean by organization?
Is there? Do you see organization? Do you see intellectual design in nature?
No, intellectual design. You don't see
intellectual design in a cheetah.
No. Why do you have a blind spot in your eyes? Why do we have vestigial organs? What do you mean? Of course there isn't. There's a ton of weird shit that goes on. Why are some people born with moral deformities?
Your argument is a pinky toe. That's why you don't believe in God?
No, my argument is that if we were intelligently designed, there's a lot of pretty obvious things you'd leave out. Our eye would function a lot differently as well. Like, what do you mean?
How can you have organization from chaos like the Big Bang Theory? How?
Because I mean, what part do you want me to explain?
No. Do you believe?
Do we have to like every single scientific discipline? Like, what do you want?
I'll body you in less than 30 seconds. Ready? Your logic, believing that chaos can actually be organized eventually, is the same logic as if I threw chalk at a chalkboard for infinite amount of times, it'll eventually write Shakespeare on the board. You believe that?
Well, of course. That's how infinity works. Yeah.
And the infinity, the quality of God, you're giving that to what? To nothing? To space? To matter?
I don't even know what the fuck this question is.
Yeah, I think
the analogy doesn't even work. You're saying that if you throw a chalk at a chalkboard a million times, you'll get Shakespeare. You're assuming that humanity.
You're assuming that.
No, whoa, shut the fuck up. You're assuming that existence as it happens right now is the only way the universe could have ever been. There's a million different conceivable worlds where this thing could have been entirely. The fact that we ended up here doesn't mean that it was divinely chosen. Things could have turned out a million different ways. There were fucking dinosaurs on this planet at one point in time. Or you probably don't believe in that, but like.
Okay, I believe in dragons, bro. But listen, Destiny. So you believe that the chalkboard, if you throw it enough times, enough shit at the wall, it'll write Shakespeare?
If you throw anything at the wall enough times, anything will happen. Yeah, the computer program for Minecraft will appear.
Okay. So do you want to lock that in?
Yeah, that's what infinity means. Yeah.
Okay, that you want to. I inhabit a world where I don't believe Shakespeare can be written by throwing.
That's great. You inhabit a world where you don't believe in probability. What am I supposed to take from that? I mean, what do you want me to say?
Destiny.
Destiny. If everything in the universe is cause and effect, the effect of the universe needs a cause. What is the prime mover?
Doesn't.
God?
The universe. What? Who is the prime mover? Really? The universe could be eternal, John.
A turtle?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think you're trying to personify your brain right here. But listen.
Why do you have to? Nothing has to be personified to be eternal. The universe could have been.
No, your brain is slow like a turtle. Listen, Destiny. Cause and effect. What is the cause of the universe? That's the effect.
You don't need a cause for the universe. You can say the universe. What is the cause of God?
God is infinite.
Oh, well, so is the universe. We're in the same boat.
We're going to take this debate to the chat, and whoever lost the debate, vote for whoever. Should we do vote for whoever you think lost or won the debate?
Whoever won the debate.
Vote for who won the debate.
Some closing thoughts, 1 to 2 sentences from each of you before chat decides who is dunked.
Yeah, this thing can go first.
No, you can go first. I'm not taking that bait. Go for it.
Wait, no, I'm not going to respond to you. You can just say your closing
I'm not going to
statement.
respond to you either. I just want you to go first.
Right. No, I'm going to say my closing statement.
Yeah, let's hear your closing arguments.
Yeah, go, John. Yeah, closing arguments, John.
Since the dawn of time, the first boom in technology, science, and everything was started through faith, spirituality, religion. It's probably the best skeleton we have so far, and I don't think we should ever live in a world where, hey, my life's about playing Minecraft and League of Legends. I'm not saying Destiny. This is me. I'm a gamer. I used to go around playing Fortnite and not thinking about. But I think, you know what? We're here for a reason. We're being tested, and I know it's anecdotal because my prayer came true. But I believe that if everyone lived with faith, we might have a better world.
Perfect. All right, Destiny, let's hear it, buddy.
I mean, like, science has evolved and changed over long periods of time. Religion hasn't. All the old claims that religion used to make about the sun and the sky and how life works and what happens, you know, if we're sick, it's because demons possess us. Like, all of that shit has been gradually rolled back by science. I don't think that any skeleton that religion gave us ever turned out to be true for anything. Literally every single religious claim that's ever been investigated has never been religion. It's all turned out to be something that we've discovered via, like, empirical evidence, like some scientific discipline. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you get this idea that like religion led to this like boom or explosion of like knowledge. If anything, it's hindered people's ability to investigate the world because they always attribute to some supernatural power something that could be explained by some physical phenomena.
Slam the poll.
All right.
Also, Destiny, is this a little bit nostalgic for you? You know, talking to Jon.
Reminds me when I was 18, talking about religion.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Casey, did we do it dramatic enough, or was that good?
No, that was, I think, very good
perfect.
debate.
Sorry, I don't have energy. Like I know it's short. My bad.
I mean, with the results, this could easily be botted. I don't know if I'm. We're gonna switch to twitter.com/RajOfficial. We're gonna put a poll up.
Look, it doesn't matter if it's botted or not. The point is we're giving content to the poggers. That's it.
Yeah, that's really all it's about. All right, so it looks like Destiny has won this debate. I guess we're ready to move on to